What up, players? It's Warboss Tail in this mug. I got this miniature from Artel W. It's on sale right now for $12.99. It's a resin figure. Oh look, it's a friendly Imperial Guardsman. No, it's me, Morggoth, the Mozzt Kunnin. It's an orc sniper in camouflage. Not only does he have the ghillie suit, but he's got the perfect disguise. It's a smiley face Imperial Guardsman. I don't know why I love this figure so much. There's two things I love about it. Of course, obviously, this Imperial Guardman disguise, which you don't need to put. You could have his, he's wearing on his head like a mop of this furry camouflage. You could also have one of his heads where it's got no mop. I think he's just got like a headband. He looks like he's like right out of some movie about the Vietnam War or like Predator or something. Everything about him is just like screams jungle sniper. The thing I love about him, the second thing I love about him the most is that they give you the option to have a bayonet for just the regular shooter. You don't have to attach the sniper barrel. You could just have this part of the gun without the scope. Don't attach the scope. Don't attach the long rifle barrel. But because I was already giving him this rifle combination, I thought it would be so funny if he had a bayonet at the end, like the most impractical weapon to attach a bayonet to, a sniper rifle, and I thought that'd be perfect for an orc. So I also found that he had no room on him for a knife. He's supposed to have a knife, but he also has this pistol with a silencer, and he's got these two stick grenades. I thought the stick grenades looked really nice next to each other, so I glued those together on the belt. And now he's got a knife that is going to go to another orc because he loves to pay it forward, and there's no room for him to have a knife. I thought maybe I'll attach it to his boot, but then it just ruins the line of his figure to have a big knife, even if it's in a sheath, just sticking out. I love that he's got like little patches on his pants. He's obviously been in the bush for a while, fighting the good fight. And again, so hilarious that if you angle him on the field, it really looks like an Imperial Guardsman smiley face disguise. Just funny because, I mean, I'm gonna paint it like a smiley, have a nice day, happy face, and he's got no sleeves, so maybe I'll obscure him with some war paint or something. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Green, normal green skin, and then have like slashes of black war paint like they used to do. This is just such a great model. I love him so much, and you can check him out yourself. I put a link down below in the description. Put a couple links. So the first one is going to be to the Artel W website where you can pick up this model for yourself, and he's so cheap right now. I think it's only $12 something for him, and if you do purchase anything through my affiliate link, then I'll be earning a small commission, so thank you for that. I've also got an Amazon affiliate link to the Bob Smith Industries Instaset one that I also use. It's a spray-on, and it's perfect for accelerating the super glue drying time, and it makes it so much easier to work with resin. Without it, you're going to be holding your super glue pieces together, and you're going to be waiting. You might accidentally glue your fingers together and then have to rip them apart. It's just such a life-saving tool that I'm so glad I have in my arsenal now. All right, I hope you check out the ASMR video where I actually assemble this guy. It's a fun little video to have playing in the background while you work. You can either have it on the like the pure ASMR video where there's no sound except for me working, or you can have it on the video where I added some chilled out working binaural beats music to it. I think that might be fun as well. What up, players? It's Warboss Tay, wrapping up this video for Morggoth, the Mozzt Kunnin here, and I just want to say that these models that I built tonight, I think I've already showed off the dock video, and I've got a couple more coming out. These miniatures, putting these together, were like going back to the essence of what drew me to this hobby in the first place. And it was the fun and the creativity and the interesting sculpts of the models. When I got into Warhammer 40K, because I had been playing Orcs and Goblins, and I had dabbled in some other armies in Warhammer Fantasy. But when I got into 40K, I really was drawn to the Orcs again because of the different clans, their culture, the things that Games Workshop was putting out for them. It seemed like so interesting. Like the Battle Wagon had just come out, and the Stampa and the Morggoth. Like these were things that looked like so much fun to collect and build up and paint. And with the seriousness of the grim dark setting, and everybody else in my area was so familiar with Space Marines, right, and the Imperial Guard at the time, and like just playing to win. And I wanted to go out and I wanted to convert things. I wanted to kit bash together some orc projects, and something like this, Artel W Miniatures Orc Iron Horde selection would have been right up my alley. Their sculpts are so fun and so interesting. I also purchased, because I love each one of the miniatures in the squad, the Scout and Recon squad that Morggoth would be attached to here. I also got the Tank Hunter squad. I don't remember what they were called off the top of my head. The Boom squad, I think. But when I was getting back into the hobby, the Commandos, I don't know if you remember, but the Commandos had a metal squad, like 5 figures in metal. And so did the Tank Busters, I believe. And you had to shell out, like, you know, those old school metal prices for those miniatures. And there was no options. There was no alternate builds. You had to build them the way they're supposed to be built, in metal. They're single pose and everything. And so I thought when Games Workshop came out with the plastic Orc Commandos for Kill Team, I thought that was great. I thought that was what the Orc army had been needing. But the Artel W stuff is just so much fun, and it taps into the wackiness that I believe the Orcs had, where it's like 30-40% wacky and 60% that grim dark appropriateness. I mean, just look at that Imperial Guardman's head, but then everything else about this Orc, his weapon, it looks serious, except for the bayonet, his arms, his muscles, everything, the proportions down to the legs, it looks like an Orc in 40K. So I really love the Artel W stuff, and I hope you do too, and I hope you enjoy these videos where I'm sharing them with you, because they really speak to the young modeler in me who fell in love with this army in the first place. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. Leave me a like before you go, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? And thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.